Oh yeah, Illinois. Galena Road. Cat Trail. The rail splitter. Oh yeah, get a pancake. Action. Rail splitter. Got some big old pancake here. Oh yeah. Right, action. Got Texas fajita, chips and salsa. These nice lamps and chairs in here. Stonework. Los Cabos. Oh yeah. Yeah, action. Checking in with Los Cabos, where they get some awesome chairs. The Rose, the Scorpion, Rooster. Nice. So these places have been here for like 30 or 40 years. And what is it in a town that 30 or 40 years of having a residential area, you can't put a sidewalk? Like, it's just kind of interesting. Packed with cars. I landscaped this in like 2002. There's a guy walking too. It's like, you wouldn't think they'd put a sidewalk in here, right? Somebody's. Beautiful women. What would it be like to be a beautiful woman? Got Granny at her church. Not too bad. Oh yeah, look, cafe. It's a pretty darn good milkshake. Whipped cream and everything. McDonald's. Very nice. Granny likes picking out her stones. These make surprisingly nice ground cover because they're long and flat. You're at Hair Nursery, good people. Checking in from my new Eno. This is the new Jungle Nest. Has a little bitty aluminum spreader bar that kind of like a tent that keeps the net off you. Pretty cozy. I'm not laying on a pad or anything. I have a bottom quilt and I'm laying straight on the hammock. It's got the little pocket for your cell phone here, a pocket here. I've got my hammock gear ridgeline thingy, which is kind of nice. You can't really like see out it real good. Like if you're the type that likes to be kind of cozied in, it's pretty cozy. I personally kind of like looking and seeing everything, but I mean, for something really comfortable and really well protected from mosquitoes and everything, this is a good option. This Eno right here. It's called an Eno Jungle Nest. Just unzip it and you can like fix the zippers so they can go on either side and blah blah blah. I don't know. I'll leave people alone. My Wilderness Logic's down quilt. Not too bad. Alrighty, kicking off the forms. There's the pieces of siding. I'm just gonna hose it. Those newspapers will fall out. You want to protect any areas. Like this isn't done. Obviously, this area supports that. So you fill that in with the gravel or whatever. But that'll just get wet and pull out of there. That newspaper. That's what stops the concrete from trickling down. Oh. Wash off the Thunderbird. It's kind of messy, but as this dries and cures in and you keep hydrating it with water, you want to knock off any spots but not go crazy here and out to. It's still pretty tender, but this is a good time to get some stuff off if you really want. Somebody call the snake wrangler. Yeah, bad boy. He's not too happy. Free coffee and some donuts. Solvera Health. Oh yeah.
This 18-year-old who just turned 18 bought an AR-15 and took it into an elementary school and shot kids in the face and killed them. Why are we letting this happen in this country?
Oh yeah. Rest assured that if it hasn't rained in 3 days, it's going to rain the exact minute you do your pour. So just have a tarp around, and fortunately this isn't that important. As long as it doesn't go crazy and pour on it. That's why I have a tarp over there. Oh yeah, looking good. It's a little tenderloin open. This
time, however, the dance fails to have the desired effect. The female is nowhere to be seen.
Alrighty. That's a big moth. Alright, just to look at the block work. Getting some aggregate in there for drainage so the mud isn't going to be washing all over. And yeah, got a nice pile of trap rock. Re-leveling things, going to hose these suckers off. Be good to go. Got the boulders in place here. Retaining wall. Looking good. Mighty action. Show you guys all what I'm up to. Back on my boulders here. Most of them got a pin of rebar going in about a foot or 2 feet. So there's about 4 inches sticking up. And a few select rocks, boulders, if you will. I did that. And then mortared a nice edge. That way they can't just sink. So, you know, the way that is, that boulder, you can't go down as easy, at least. Seems like they sink over time, you know. So if you just laid them in there, they'd be sinking in the soil. So now the mortar helps spread the weight, and the rebar anchors it real good. So there's the boulders. Let's see if I can get up here. I've been working up laying stones. Just using vinyl siding for a form. It's about 15% crack resistant concrete, about 80-85% type S mortar. A little bit of elbow grease, right? It's coming along. Next, we have to figure this thing out here. Mrs. or Mr. Raccoon left some nice tracks for me. I thought that was pretty cool. It kind of fit the landscape. All right, action. Been hauling around mortar and concrete and rolling boulders and whatnot, getting this landscape shaped up. Some irrigation lines to connect and some more rocks to lay, get some stuff down there. Coming along though. A nice Japanese maple. I put some of those tree spikes in the ground a couple years ago. Whole thing's kind of coming along. Started doing this part a couple pouring these probably 3 years ago and getting the structure up about 4 years ago. Got Granny some chimes for her anniversary. Not looking too bad. Once this is all done, we'll get that all cleaned off and clean off these stones and get everything sealed up. That might be the 2-year plan, who knows. All these nozzles seem to be working real well. Made the winner for a couple years. Once in a while you replace them, but they're pretty cheap. So you gotta figure out what's going on down there. I want to get a fountain, get this junk out of here and get a fountain or I have a pond, pieces to it laying around. Always a project. More to come. Yeah, got everybody here, including Q and Pablo. Oh yeah, 2022. There they are. Over and out. 2022. Good times. Everybody's still alive.